Hey, this is Marvin at First Presbyterian in Columbia, Missouri, and the spirit of summer word for the first day of July is camping. People love to go camping in the summer, and people like to go camping in the spring and fall as well, whenever the weather's nice. And people go camping, I think, for different reasons. I think one reason why I go is so that I can reconnect with nature. I think some people go camping to disconnect from technology or from urban life. And still other people like to go because they like the opportunity to rough it and develop some survival skills that, you know, you don't have to call on when you have a fully stocked kitchen and you have a GPS and an iPhone to tell you where you are and how to get from point A to point B. Now, in the Bible, there's a kind of religious camping festival or religious camping holiday. It's called the Festival of Booths, or the other word for it is Sukkot. And this is a festival, it's not observed in the summertime, it's really observed in early autumn. But it's a festival that the Israelite people have observed for millennia, and Jewish people today still observe. And the festival has two meanings, really. The original meaning was probably that it was a kind of Thanksgiving holiday. It was a festival where people would give thanks for the fall harvest. The olive orchards would be, the olive trees would be hanging with olives, and they would give thanks to God for the fall harvest. But the other meaning of it was for the Israelite people and Jewish people today to remember the time when the Israelite people were wandering in the wilderness. And you may or may not remember the story from the Bible, but the Israelite people were slaves in Egypt, and then God liberated them from slavery to lead them into the promised land, a rich and fertile land. But before they got there, they spent a long time, a generation, wandering in the Sinai desert. And in that time of wandering, they didn't have homes, permanent homes to live in. They didn't have fields to provide crops and food for them. They had to live by faith, really. They had to trust that God would provide for their needs on a daily basis. And God did. And so the way that Israelites and Jews in later generations celebrate this memory of the wilderness wandering and the Festival of Booths is they don't pitch tents, but they build temporary portable structures, made out of limbs, made out of twigs, made out of palm branches, whatever's handy. And they stay in them and pray in them and have meals in them to remember that time of adversity and scarcity in the past, and to remember even more that God was faithful to them in that time of adversity and scarcity in the past. So if you go camping this summer, take advantage of that opportunity to do more than just connect with nature or to disconnect from human civilization or to hone survival skills. Take it as an opportunity to remember a time in your life that was a rough patch, a time of adversity, a time of scarcity, and remember how God got you through that period of time. Remembering those times when God walked with us in adversity and in difficulties is the key to not taking for granted the blessings and abundance we may have at the present moment. And the result is that we become more grateful to God for what God has given us. And out of that gratitude comes a desire to serve God, and we draw closer to God, which is the thing that we've been talking about in these videos all summer long, ways that we can use the ordinary things of summer to draw closer to God. So go camping this summer, connect with God, connect with nature. Remember that God has been faithful to you in the past, and give thanks to God for all of your many blessings. I hope that this has been helpful to you, and if it has, please share this little video with your friends and family on your social networks. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is where all of these videos originate, www.youtube.com/FPC Columbia. And it was great seeing you. Take care, and God bless.